So currently there is a tournament going on to see who will win to basically get the right to face John Cena in his last ever match, in John Cena's retirement match. Now, the interesting thing is LA Knight is in this tournament, and the weird thing about it is they're keeping his opponent a secret. Now, to be honest, if you are an LA Knight fan and you're hoping that the guy wins this thing and retires John Cena, that would be great. And it would give LA Knight a great moment because, I mean, the guy is good enough in the ring. He's entertaining on the mic and he's put in enough work and stayed relevant and popular with fans in WWE for a long enough amount of time. And, you know what I'm saying? You could argue he deserves this moment. I mean, he deserves to be world heavyweight champion. And, when I say deserve, I mean, he's earned it and that's why he deserves it. But I don't know why they're keeping his opponent a secret. This kind of makes it seem like he's not going to win. And that's disappointing. I'm an LA Knight fan, but I don't know if his opponent ends up being some shocking opponent that's coming back after a few years, then I mean, we can't really expect Knight to win, which kind of screws him over. So I don't know what's going on with that. Then there was the whole thing where, he has some backstage heat, supposedly, for grabbing that Jey Uso sign from the fan that says, "We want LA Knight over Jey Uso." And he held it up in front of the camera, and then the camera put up the LA Knight banner to try to block part of the sign. Now, I don't know if that was done on purpose. If WWE had LA Knight do that on purpose so that they could set all that up to make you think, whatever it is that they want you to think, or if that was a legitimate moment that LA Knight just acted upon himself and just did what he wanted to do. I don't know. But it's worth thinking about, like, why is his opponent a secret? Because by keeping his opponent a secret, it's kind of really saying that, we got a big superstar coming back and we're going to have LA Knight put him over en route to possibly having this guy win the tournament and beat John Cena. Because, I mean, why do you have to keep the opponent a secret? They only do that if it's a big opponent, if it's a big popular opponent that's been gone for a long time and is coming back and about to make a comeback. Now, I can't really think of anybody that could be on the shelf that's real popular. I mean, except for Jacob Fatu, but I highly doubt it's Jacob Fatu. I don't think so. Um, I don't know who else it could be. I've been thinking, I'm like, who else could be real popular, who's been gone for a while and could come back and make a major comeback and beat LA Knight and all that. I don't know. But like I said, that's the only time that they hide the opponent, and keep the opponent a mystery is if it's somebody that's popular that WWE wants to invest in and they want to push to the moon upon their return. Kind of like they did with Cody Rhodes. Like they kept Cody Rhodes' comeback in 2022 a secret. And Seth Rollins was just basically given an opponent by Vince McMahon at WrestleMania, but he didn't know who the opponent was. And he ended up not finding out until the night that Cody Rhodes returned at WrestleMania in 2022. So, and then look where Cody Rhodes has ended up. Beating Roman Reigns for the title, becoming the face of the company, yada, yada, so forth. The rest is history, right? So I'm thinking that this is what's going on, but I just can't think of who this could be. Who is this opponent? Who is this person? I mean, if you got any ideas, you can leave some comments in the comments section and let me know what you think. But I really tried to think about who this could be amongst WWE's SmackDown and or Raw roster, because they could move somebody from Raw who's been injured and bring him back and all that. Now, like I said, this sucks for LA Knight. If this is somebody real popular that they want to bring back who's been gone for a while, it may not be an injured superstar. It could be somebody who's returning to the company, that's been gone for a long time. And, maybe they signed a 5-year contract, 3-year contract, and they're about to make a major return, and LA Knight's going to put them over. That sucks. That sucks for LA Knight, and I think LA Knight deserves better. He's earned better. So, I mean, we'll just have to see how it plays out. But, I mean, I mean, I'm hoping LA Knight ends up winning. Maybe it's not who we think it is, and maybe WWE's maybe WWE is pulling our leg, and LA Knight's going to end up winning and winning the tournament and all that. Now, I know not everybody probably wants LA Knight to win, but I mean, I wouldn't mind it, and I know that there's a large enough fan base out there that would agree with me, who are LA Knight fans, who would like to see this guy win. So why not? I mean, the time is now for the guy because he is getting older. He's not that old, I don't think. He is getting older, but he's not like, an elderly man. Like, let's not be ridiculous. um, I mean, he's like 6 years younger than CM Punk. He's got 6 years in the tank that CM Punk doesn't have. Um, and he wrestles a little bit better, I think, than CM Punk. He does moves in the ring I don't think CM Punk can do, like that move that he does where he runs and jumps real high in the air up onto the top turnbuckle and then does the suplex. I mean, I don't think CM Punk could do that. I'm sorry, but yeah. And then there's other moves like that reverse John Cena FU that he does. I don't think CM Punk could do that, especially on some of the opponents I've seen LA Knight do that on. I don't know. But yeah, who is LA Knight's mystery opponent going to be? We're going to have to sit back and find out. I hope the guy doesn't have to end up putting whoever it is over, like some jobber. I hate to use that word. I don't think LA Knight's a jobber, nor he ever will be. But he definitely has lost to a few people he didn't need to lose to. So I'm hoping that this isn't another one of those scenarios. We need LA Knight at the top. I'm sorry. LA Knight's my guy, but that's just my opinion.